Hey guys, it's Dreamdeal here, and today I'm going to talk about the best settings you can put on your GoPro. In my case, it's the GoPro 4 Black with the latest firmware installed, that's the 5.0. So take that into account when you look around for the settings I'm talking about on my video, because you cannot, if you have a older version, they cannot be toggled. So update your GoPro if you're not seeing the same settings that I see. So let's get to it. The big borderline on this video if you want to use ProTune or not. ProTune enables you to put the settings that you want on the sensor and the camera, and without it, only the camera that decides what to do. Without ProTune, the default settings are pretty good. You see a lot of crisp image and good colors, but without ProTune you can't toggle ISO, shutter speed, and other things. With ProTune you have to do a little of editing later if you want the image to look as bright and as colorful as you expect on a GoPro, but you can toggle everything you want and tweak any settings that you want. So I have here different without ProTune and with ProTune, and then without ProTune and with ProTune edited, and you can see that with ProTune edited, the image, in my opinion, looks very good. The other thing I want to talk about is temperature. In this case, you can see the same image with different temperature settings. What you can see clearly is like the temperature, what it does is turns the image colder colors or warmer colors. So in this case, the 3200 Kelvins, the image is really bluish and cold, and the other one is pretty warm. So take that in account with the environment you're filming on. So what ISO does to the sensor, that is turns up the sensitivity of your sensor, therefore the sensor can capture more light. But there's a drawback to that. The ISO puts noise to the image. As you can see, the term is grain. You see the image is more grainier and less crisp. So you have to really think about the ISO you want to use, because if you turn up a lot the ISO, your image will look garbage, but you may not capture what you want. So you have to balance it out and see with the best settings that you want. Another important setting you want to take in consideration is the FPS. That's frame per second, so that's the frames you have in 1 second. I put mine on 30 or 60. I put mine on 30 when I have static filming. That's the GoPro is one place filming the other. The environment, you won't see any difference, but you'll get the more light out of it. But if you're filming on a rapid drone or on an automobile, you'll see quite a draggy image, not a really fluid. So keep high FPS when you're filming high speed things, and if you're filming static, filming with the lower FPS, and you'll take more in the light that's around the camera. For me, that's the main difference. But if you want slow-mos, obviously one higher FPS, 120 is a good way to start, and that's what most camera will have, including the GoPro. The other important settings that ProTune offers is difference between shutter speed and filming in NTS or PAL. NTS films at 60 Hz and PAL at 50 Hz. That's important if you're living in Europe or America, because the grid in Europe functions at 50 Hz and in America or other countries at 60 Hz. So I'm filming here in NTS at 60 Hz with different shutter speed, and you can see that the image flickers. That's because it's not in the frequency of the grid. Even though I'm changing shutter speed, the flicker still happens a lot. And here's the difference between me filming and the NTS and PAL. In NTS you still have a flicker with the best shutter speed, but in PAL you have zero flickers with any shutter speed. So if you're filming at night with some electrical and light source connected to the grid, always film at PAL and you won't have any flickers in your image. I hope you liked my video. I didn't cover all the details of the GoPro because they're quite a lot, but the most important that make quite a difference on the image I did cover, in my opinion. So take that in consideration when you see my video, and I hope you like it. Post it, comment, and subscribe if you like. I'll see you on the next one.